Well, butter my crumpets, my name is Donato and welcome to Hereford, where today I'll be running the Hereford 10-mile race, and it will be part of my Sunday long run. So this is part of the pre-run before the run, and I'll talk you through some of the Hereford history and also why I'm doing this type of training and using the race as part of my training. Hereford is famous for many things. Its cathedral, it's the county capital of Herefordshire, and of course for those of you old enough and remember the FA Cup, who can ever forget? Yes, Hereford Football Club. Hereford at the time was a non-league team and they knocked out First Division Newcastle United. So in today's term it would be like a non-league team knocking out a Premiership team. How about that, eh? So let's crack on with the run. Another random fact is Edward Elgar used to cycle around this area and it would inspire him for his famous music. Yes, Nimrod and all those wonderful pieces. Yes, Sir Edward Elgar. Yeah, I know, cyclist, not runner. Although I'm sure he might have done some running. Who knows? I don't know whether that was documented. Let's crack on with this run before the run and explain why I do this. Yes, why am I doing this run before the actual race itself? As you may have seen on my previous video of how I use races like this for training runs, and you would have seen 2 weeks ago to the day I ran the Warwick Half Marathon and done a run before that as well, just to make up the distance for today's long run, because for me Sundays is my long run day and I try and combine that wherever possible with an event, especially if I've got a key workout. So what's today's key workout? Well, today's key workout is at the end of the long run. I've got about 6 miles at marathon pace. Now for me, when I'm running solo, I find that quite challenging, whereas when I'm with other people I tend to find it a lot easier. I know it may not make a lot of sense to some people, it might make sense to some of you, leave it in the comments below, but running at effort I find very challenging alone, whether it be marathon pace, 5k pace, it's always tough. Another thing that Hereford is famous for, along with maybe some of you guys from Somerset, yes, cider. And here I am at the Museum of Cider here in Hereford. Yes, it is famous for its apple growing here and its wonderful cider. Strongbow cider is one of the top brands from what I recall in my youth. It used to be that is made here. Another random fact about Hereford, having just seen that sign where it says Abergavenny 23.5 miles, that's right, we are pretty damn close to Wales here, the border with Wales. So let's head back to Race HQ and get into race gear, although I did learn from the Warwick Half I need to be layered up because it's damn cold, and as I'm not racing this, I don't want to be in full race gear, need to stay warm. And of course, to all my Welsh viewers, Bore da, yes, having seen that sign, Dawn Broom, aren't you from Abergavenny? Aveni, I think it said in Welsh, isn't it? Anyway, bit of random Welsh there. Da iawn joc, os gwelwch dda, and all that. I completely forgot to mention that I did run this race 2 years ago, and I think the previous year to that as well. And it'd be interesting to see if I can get a course PB today. Whilst I'm not racing it, has my fitness level gone up so much now in the past 2 years that I can do that? Let's see how we get on. I think you know what this is. Yeah, oh blimey, 5 minutes before race start, need a good poo. Here we go, go, go. Oh, I forgot the start, didn't I? Yes, there was a bit of panic there at the start where I was caught short having to go to the toilet. Yes, I know, maybe too much detail, but yes, I needed that quick toilet stop literally minutes before the start, and got to the start and off we went. I did miss, you wouldn't have seen the gantry there, but for me, the start, as I mentioned earlier, this is a long training run for me, so I'd already ran a little over 9 kilometers easy run pace, and I was going to continue at this easy run pace, so I was needing to be very disciplined and let a lot of people go who are racing this race. This is their 10-mile race, but for me it's a training run. So the first 4 miles I was due to be doing at an easy pace, and then do the last 6 miles at marathon pace. That's what the plan said, but as we often know, plans can change as we go along, but we are going along here at a nice steady pace, and I'm quite enjoying this, and it's a great turnout, great annual race, and I would highly recommend this. So you'll see a lot of people who've maybe passed me, and we may see them again as we're getting on future in the race. I will be publishing, hopefully fingers crossed, the full race of this, so you can see everything, all the warts and all, but it's a wonderfully well organised event. As you can see here that it's pretty open roads. Yeah, it's not fully closed roads, but being a Sunday, most of the roads were pretty empty of traffic. Well, certainly along here they were, and as I said, it was a great turnout. I did have a joke with a Malvern buzzard, Alan Southwood, who mentioned that he was racing this. He says, "Oh, are you going for the age grade?" I said, "No, this is a training run for me." So I joked with him, saying that if he doesn't come at least 10 minutes ahead of me, he's not racing hard enough. But anyway, we'll see towards the end how Alan got on. But all it is for me to enjoy this race, and I'll catch you towards the finish line. As you can hear from my breathing there, we are literally coming up to the last few 100 meters of the race. I did mention earlier I will be publishing the full race video. So under the bridge here we've got the River Wye to my right there, and we're coming back to the Hereford Rugby Club and the finishing banner over there on the left. You can see a number of people have already finished, and here we are coming to that finish line. And for me it was super tough race, and I was so happy to finish with a time of 1 hour 13 minutes. So not a course PB for me, but I was taking it easy for the first few miles, not racing it. I was very pleased with that, and here we see some other finishers coming in. It's great congratulating them. And for me it was training run done, complete, but to my surprise I actually came in with the age grade first place, which was an absolute shock to me because I wasn't expecting this. There were some quality runners out there, and well, as luck would have it, I managed to hold it on those hills. It is quite a hilly course, but I absolutely enjoyed it. So let's head over now to the rugby club, and yes, high fives there. Well done, well done. Yes, great running. And you can have a listen now to my initial thoughts after the race as I turn the camera around.
Here's my initial thoughts. Wow, that was super tough. A lot tougher than I remember, and nowhere near my race pace from 2 years ago. But hey, I did take the first 4 miles easy. Anyway, let's cool down a bit and then chat in a bit. Ooh, it's prize giving time, yes.
Met45 was Alan Southwick, Malvern Buzzards. As I mentioned earlier, at the start of the race I did have a quick bounce with Alan and joked with him that he needed to come in at least 10 minutes before my finish time, which he did in an amazing just little over an hour and a few seconds. Many congratulations to Alan winning the V45 category, and now we're coming up to my announcement. Did I win my category? Nice.
Oh, what a feeling it is winning that trophy. It is such a great feeling, and feeling like some kind of sports personality, everyone taking your photos and clapping. Oh, it feels so proud of that. Thank you so much.
A trophy. Yay! Well, how about that? As I cross the finish line, start line, what a brilliant race that was. Absolutely challenging course. Yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted, so if you're looking for a super fast flat course, this isn't for you. But with that, it's absolutely brilliant and I loved it. I'd highly recommend it. Get along here to Hereford, enjoy running around the countryside here in Herefordshire, and for me the added bonus, the cherry on the cake, was winning my age category, which was a real surprise, and I got a bunch of bananas. How about that? You can't say that at every race. So thank you so much Hereford 10 for organising all this, and I'm going to head back now, jump in the van, and yes, eat, recover, drink and be merry. Take care everybody, love you all, thank you so much for watching. Leave those comments, yes, and share the love amongst all of your running buddies wherever they may be.